This is parent coach Sharoya Ham. Do you have a child that is struggling with low self esteem, low confidence, and no matter how much you compliment them, no matter how much you praise them, they are still down on themselves? Well, listen, today I'm going to tell you what the problem is and what you can do to fix it. First, I'm going to share a story with you about a couple who came to me because their daughter was struggling in school. Particularly, she was having problems with her attention span. And no matter how much they told her she was smart, she was special, the compliments just did not stick. Well, they did momentarily. So when she was doing her homework and they would just cheer her on, she would eventually get through it and feel better. But it only lasts for a moment. The reason why is because this child actually believes what she thinks about herself more than what other people think about her. And think about that. That's actually a good thing because we don't want our children to grow up and be adults that care more about other people's opinion. But what the challenge is here is that these parents needed to learn how to stop the momentary praise and start asking questions to help this child recognize for herself her unique abilities. And so, how did they do that? Well, they came for coaching, and in those coaching sessions, were able to put together some scenarios where the parents would be able to strengthen her confidence and help her to identify when she is using that skill of being focused and having her attention focus on one thing. And so, one of the scenarios the father came up with was that he was going to have her work out with him. And he was going to set up some exercises that were really difficult and see what happened. Well, to his surprise, she was really focused and determined. Now, she didn't get all the exercises right, wasn't able to do everything, but she did not quit, nor did he heap on praise. What he did do was at the end say to her, "Wow, do you recognize how hard you worked?" And she just kind of insecurely said, "Yes." But then he said, "Well, how long did you work?" And she said, 15 minutes. And he let her know that actually she had worked out for 45 minutes. And she just started to change and her disposition started to get confident. And so then he asked her, "Well, what made you want to stick to this? What made you focus? What made you determined to do each exercise and not quit?" And as she began to explain what motivated her, the dad just listened and took that in because he used that information then to help her in other situations where she found challenging. But most importantly, after he just held his praise back, then he went in and praised her in a way that lasts a lifetime. So what he said to her is, "I'm really impressed with the way you focused. I'm really impressed by your confidence in knowing that you were able to do so many of those exercises. And even though you didn't quit, or even though you didn't succeed, you didn't quit. So I'm really impressed with the amount of focus you use. And even though you didn't succeed at each one, you didn't quit. Wow, you know what? I see how your attention span is growing." And so, with that said, the father was able to give her some specific praise that even though she might not feel like she's good and she's the best, she was able to hear him say, "I see how you are improving in your attention, in your focus, your determination." You know, folks, This is praise that will last a lifetime. So consider this the next time you just want to go in there and save the day and help your child feel better. We all do. But parenting is not just about the moment, it's about the future. Remember, you can create the home environment you want, one behavior change at a time.